Hey everybody, I'm Chris White. I'm on Fowl Fanatics field staff, and I got a bunch of ringneck ducks that I'm going to show you how to clean up here. I know a lot of people don't like cleaning ringnecks. Their skin tends to stick to the meat a little bit, makes it a little more time consuming, a little more difficult to clean. I've cleaned a bunch of them and I think I got a pretty good technique, so I'm going to show you all how to do it. Hopefully there's enough light, and well, let's see what we can do here. I got me a nice looking ringneck drake here. He was shot yesterday, and the reason he's all soaking wet, it's about 70 degrees here in sunny southwest Florida. So as soon as I can, I get my ducks on ice and I leave them there. Try and get them cleaned up within 24 hours. I don't want to do it any later than that. These ducks have been, they're probably going on 28, so don't want to leave them much longer than that. As long as you leave them cold, they're okay, but not frozen. I don't think freezing them would be any good. So, let's see if I set that there. One of the things about the ringnecks that I said earlier, their skin tends to stick to the meat a little bit. So what I like to do is peel away some of these feathers, and I'm not plucking this duck. I'm only breasting it. I don't like plucking ducks. I've done it a couple times. It's a pain in the butt. It ain't worth it. But to help me clean these ducks, it's easy to, it helps if you peel back some of those feathers about like that. Good sharp knife. I like Cutco. It's made in my hometown of Olean, New York. This is a drop point folding knife, just the right size. You don't need a big hunting knife. Little pocket knife to me works better. So you grab up as much of that skin as you can, and you won't be able to grab a lot of it. It's kind of hard. Get yourself a little cut and get that knife in there a little bit and work it around a little bit. Grab that skin up and work your knife in as much as you can. You'll see how that meat sticks to the skin. Now you can't just stick your finger in there and pull this like you normally do for a teal. Excuse me. You got to get the knife in there. You got to cut that membrane. You have to work that membrane loose from the skin. See, there we go. And then what I do is stick that knife in. Good sharp knife is the best bet. And I just work it all the way around as much as I can on that one little hole that I made. The more you can work, the better off you'll be. It's not vitally important that you get all the skin, as long as when you're done, any skin that's on the meat doesn't have any more feathers attached. Now you can see how far I've worked that knife down in there. Now once I get that knife as far in as I can, I cut it right up the center so that I can keep working that knife back, cutting that membrane, trying to make sure that the meat doesn't stick. And this guy, he's sticking pretty good. So good sharp knife works really well. Let me see if I can show you a little better how that's working here without getting my camera all feathered up. You can see how the meat sticks to the skin like that. So what you got to do is trim it. Trim it right down. Work that knife up. You can cut it up the center as you go. But the important part is trimming that meat away from the skin. This guy's going pretty good. You got to take your time with these ringnecks. If you try and do them too fast, you will mess them up. That's the only thing. Now, once you get enough of the skin in your hand, you can usually get a good pull on it. But it's still good if you use your knife to trim it back. Okay, that's good. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side here. Now you see all this? I'm not going to worry about this skin. It'll grill up and give it a little bit of flavor, actually. You just have to make sure there's no feathers in it. Nobody likes getting a mouthful of feathers. Excuse me. Darn bronchitis, man. I'm getting over it, though. Okay. That's the hard part right there, is getting this thing open. Now that it's open, take the knife, run it along the breastbone and down the back here, and you just start peeling this meat back, just like any other kind of bird you clean. Looks like he got shot in the breast, so I'll have to make sure there's no feathers down in the meat, and run that knife along the breastbone as much close as you can. There you go. Get rid of some of the feathers here. And don't see a hole, so I guess he didn't get shot in the breast. Sure looked like it, but there you go. There's a good little piece of protein right there. Now throw these in the bucket there, and I will take them inside and give them a good rinsing off. Make sure there's no more feathers. Make sure that all the fat that I don't want on there gets trimmed off. Make sure there's no feathers inside the meat. There you have it. Good luck. Happy hunting.